There's one move combined with a particular hide that makes the Alberta an absolute powerhouse. And that is the counterattack with the Razor Crest hide. So, damage stats, counterattack does 85, plus 50% from Razor Crest, that is 127.5, and then add your 15% from the Enrage buff, and that is just shy of 150 damage. And that's without any stacks from your Sense, Frill, Bond, which is 7.5 damage and armor per Ceratopsian in your group. So in this first clip, I was chased by a group into Big Quill Cave. There was some bigger stuff, so yeah, got myself into the cave. And they started swapping to counter me. They even pulled out another Alberta, but I will show just how strong the counterattack with Razor Crest is. Also, a little bit later in the video, I'll explain an amazing nest hack and how I managed to put my nest in Big Quill Cave without having to run a single item in there back and forwards. I just kind of stumbled across it by accident, and it could save you so much time to put your nest pretty much wherever you want. It doesn't need to be near the items themselves. I did it solo, kind of by coincidence, but if you've got a buddy to do it with, you could replicate this very easily. Anyway, I hope you enjoy. Please leave a like and comment if you do. It really helps with the algorithm, and I really appreciate it. And thank you to those who do already. You are absolute legends. If it was just the conch or even, you know, a few other small things, I'd quite happily fight them where I am. But them having a Titan, I think there's 2 Titans, is going to make it really difficult for me to carry on fighting the conch and, you know, survive. So good old trusty Big Quill Cave. There is a few other nice caves around the map that work in the same way, but with this one being right next to a hotspot, it's just, you know, it's my go-to if I'm on anything that can fit inside of it, really. But yeah, this time, this group's pretty persistent, and they start to pull smaller dinos out, and even another Alberta. And yeah, let's just say I was pretty happy with the result. Oh, I hate the way it's still raining inside the cave. I really hope the devs, you know, make that change at some point. Just something that really bugs me. Well, it's been a good few minutes since I dealt with that conch, and I'm pretty sure he's back in the next couple of minutes. Now this is another one of them that are probably one of the Titans that swapped out. But he's in my terrain now, and he's not got any friends with him, so... You know, after seeing or hearing what I did to his friend not long ago on the conch, I'm pretty surprised he's even came in alone. But I'm not complaining. It's good for me. It means I can get some of his health off before his buddies show up. So now the conch has come back. There he is. But this time he seems a little bit more cautious. He probably knows I'm lurking around in here somewhere, so he didn't want to make the same mistake again. But now coming up is the part it gets pretty sketchy, but the counter-attack, yeah, it really saved me. Luckily for me, that Alberta wasn't using the same setup that I have. So I'll retreat back to my nest, heal up, and live to fight another day. So in this one, I was just having a little wander around Salt Flats, and I noticed across the way a baby was being attacked by a hat. So I rushed over, tried to save the baby. I ended up trying to save 2 babies, and yeah, I was pretty happy I could be the hero of this little encounter. I managed to get them off the conch. He's done the right thing and disappeared. So now I'm pretty sure they're just gonna, you know, run away a little bit and go try and heal up. So I'm gonna go and have a look for them, see if I can sniff them out. I was so happy with this one because I managed to find both the baby spiner and the little conch and give them both a trophy. And yeah, I remember being a baby myself and getting given a trophy by a strange random adult was the best feeling ever. So I like to try and, you know, do the same for others when I can. Well, this one might seem a little bit meaner, but, you know, you've got to balance the scales. And this one just goes to show the counter-attack again. Absolutely demolishes anything of your size or smaller. I wanted to let this baby live and give it the trophy from its parent, but, you know, he didn't stop biting me, so he shared the same fate as his parent. Passing through Grand Plains, and it's the usual absolute mayhem, Royal Rumble, ginormous group fights. Very loud, very intense. But I did have a nice little moment. I managed to do the old save a baby thing. Okay, so last clip, and this time I have a buddy with me on Alberta too. Similar to the first clip, we got chased into the cave by a bigger group, and I managed to get a couple kills. They tried to counter us and pull something out there, but he must have logged out in a bad spot because he come in with a purple debuff and one mega counter attack, and it was literally done just after one hit, pretty much. Oh, and the nest hack. So I'll try and explain it briefly. I made my nest at Burnt Forest, just near the little pond, where all of the required items are like right next to it. It's really quick and easy to make. I filled it up to 100%, and not long later I'd logged off. And when I logged back on, somebody else must have their nest in the same place as I did, because when I logged on, it popped up in the top right corner saying, unable to place nest because of obstructions or something like that. So basically, I could then place my nest anywhere else, and it was like 70-something% when I placed it. So not quite full, but near full, which then enabled me to stash it in the back of this cave, right in the far back room. It's pretty well stashed. But usually, to put your nest there, it would take ages of running back and forwards, filling it up with the required items. So, basically you could replicate that with a buddy. You could, build your nest somewhere in a really easy spot, log out, have your friend log in and put their nest in the same place. You log back in, and then it'll give you your nest back, a bit like the way it did when they changed the map around, and it picked everybody's nest up, and then you could place it back down again, but it was mostly full when you placed it back down, not 100%. So yeah, that's pretty much the hack. You could put your nest anywhere. You could make it really easily in there's certain places around the map. It's super easy to build your nest because of all the items being really close. And then, do that method and then get an over 70% nest placed down anywhere. So yeah, do with that what you will. Hopefully it helps someone. And yeah, I thought I'd share it. Well, I really hope you enjoyed this one, guys. I apologise as well because I've had a little break. I've been playing Battlefield 6, but I'm back into Path again, so I should be uploading pretty regularly. At least once a week I try and aim for. So, yeah. Hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned, and I'll catch you in the next one.